Testing 1, 2, 3. A very good evening, everybody, from Gulf Harbour Radio, Patricia and David. I suppose it's a good evening. It's not raining and it's not blowing hard. It is 100% cloud cover though, and we are expecting another tumultuous blow on Monday. So we can make the most of tomorrow, and hopefully we don't get blown away with northeast gales on Monday. It is at the moment 14 degrees, 1031.8 steady, and about 3 to 5 knots from the southeast. And just dull and gloomy. It's a little bit, whoops, why is that not going right there? No. Having a bit of trouble with my amplifier here, but hopefully it is working. Well, it is working. It's putting out power. Anyway, this is going to be another very speedy net tonight, because I've hardly got anybody out there that's still on the go. But if you want to know where White Shadow is, he's actually getting rather close to Fiji at 1933 south and 17949 west, with a lovely southeast wind, about 20 knots, and he's doing 4.5 knots. So he should actually be getting to Fiji this month, which will be good. Des Park has arrived in Noumea. He was meant to be finding an anchorage at Orfilina, but seems to be over the commercial marina side at anchor there. So hopefully all is well, and he'll be checking in on Monday. Just to let you know, it's usually they start pretty promptly in the morning, but on Mondays they don't. So anyway, that's all it is that's happening out there that I know of. I can't see too much else of interest. Is there anybody wanting to make contact with us? Please call now. Absolutely nothing heard. We hope you have a good weekend. Nothing much more to say here, unless you want to hear about the road chaos in Auckland. They decided to have a bit of a demonstration on things that weren't going right, and a lot of people got on the southern motorway and caused a great stoppage, which is a bit of a pain in the neck at the last weekend of the school holidays. But I guess people like to make their thoughts known. Anyway, goodbye everybody. We will be back very briefly, I don't know why, tomorrow night at the same time. This is Gulf Harbour Radio signing clear.
Gulf Harbour Radio, this is Water Music, over.
Hello, Water Music. Yeah, I heard a bit of news from you this morning. Andrew said he had you anchored beside him, and also heard that you are planning on a trip to Townsville in the not too distant future. Over. Oh, underway tomorrow evening. Well, that's going to be interesting. I'll get David, who's just sitting here, fiddling with the weather maps, to have a look at Vanuatu, Espiritu Santo to Townsville. And I presume you've been looking quite well anyway. I'll just put it back to you. Give me, I presume, the same POB and all that sort of stuff, and your ETA Townsville. Over.
We're expecting the passage to take us 8 to 9 days, so we need tomorrow morning. We should be there on the following Monday.
Following Monday. Okay, so Water Music is leaving tomorrow morning from Luganville and is heading to Townsville with about an 8-day passage, so Monday morning. I tell you what, you wouldn't be leaving here, that's for sure. So I'm hoping that it's a decent passage for you. I'll pass the microphone just to let other people know what we're looking at, but I'm sure you've got a good passage. You're 2 POB, over. Water Music, 2 POB, over.
Can you expand that, please, Patricia?
Oh, sorry, 2 persons on board, over.
Okay, we've got three people. So we've got three people on board still. That's myself, Grace, my wife, and Alpha.
Okay, so 3 persons on board. Yes, it's interesting, isn't it? We just use POB without thinking. It's a bit like David with his CB for cumulonimbus. All right, okay, Craig and Alison and yourself, stand by.
Well, I'll tell you the truth, I haven't really looked at that passage at all. That's not going to be much of a help to you, although the next couple of days, it looks to me like your start off from Vanuatu looks to be all right. I'm looking at southerly quadrant winds, and let me see if I can get this computer to work a little bit better than what it's doing. Yeah, I'm looking at Tuesday, which is quite a ways from now, I guess. I'm not sure where you will be come Tuesday, but on Tuesday, there definitely will be southerly winds over New Caledonia, and I imagine you're going on the north side of New Cal, and so that looks pretty decent. The reason I'm having trouble here is the screen. I can't get the screen down to where I am able to get two things at once. I'm sure that doesn't make sense. But I'm looking now at Friday a week. So excellent weather between New Caledonia and Townsville. Southeast winds. So again, depending upon what latitude you are going to be. And the reason I say that is there's more wind to the north than there is to the south. In other words, if you were, say, 23 south like that, you would have maybe 10 to 15 knots. But further north, it could be 20 knots, in some areas of 25. So that's a week from now, basically. And what's in between, I'm looking at French charts, by the way, which would be totally different, I would imagine, from what you're looking at. Very, very nasty depression that's to the south. I'm looking at Monday. And that depression is to the west of North Cape. It's not going to bother you directly. And Monday, I'm looking at southerlies between where you are and New Cal. And Wednesday, looks like a trough on Wednesday. You're going to have a trough around the Wednesday area. And we'll try to get a little bit more intelligible forecasting for you maybe tomorrow or the next day. So anyway, it doesn't look, other than that trough, it doesn't look really too bad. So that's about it for me now. And we'll try to improve on this in a day or so.
David, that's really helpful in there of the data that we've been looking at so far. Yeah, we can see a very nasty depression down your way. We reckon we're going to be 200-300 nautical miles north of the top of the northern end of New Cal. So we'll be in touch from the breeze. But we're going to see what happens with that strong stuff coming down off the Torres Strait later on in the week.
Yeah, roger that, Stephen. So, and by the way, we have a very good friend, Ashley, who comes on every morning on the amateur radio net in the morning. If you need anything, he's in Townsville, and so if you need anything, information or otherwise, let us know, because we talk to him daily and are in contact. He was a bit confused about your boat registration being Dutch, but anyway, we'll assure him that you speak perfect English, the Queen's English, in fact. But yes, if you need anything, let us know. He's actually having trouble hearing at the moment because there's a big, he lives right beside the airport in Townsville, and there's a big gathering of war type people, and they're putting on some wonderful displays just on the water at the moment, doing their thing, and then racing for the heavens, almost vertical. But anyway, just let me know if you need anything there, and we'll certainly be following with interest your passage, because you are the only one on the move at the moment. So greetings to you, Alison and Craig, and we'll be keeping in touch. Over.
That's really helpful. Yes, I know that after 1200 miles at sea, the next break will be longer than it is now. Just on the other side, I'm not sure where you got the registration. We are British, over.
Oh, okay. I looked on the AIS and I thought I saw you as a, well, maybe there's another water music there, so, or maybe you're not on AIS. I've come to think, but I don't think you are. Over.
AIS is switched off at the moment, but all day today. We'll turn it on when we leave tomorrow. Over.
Oh, roger that. Okay. All right. Well, radio's working perfectly, so that's good. And we will touch base again tomorrow night. So have a good departure. I presume you're clearing from Luganville. Over.
Yes, we are clearing from Luganville. That's correct. Yes.
Okay. Well, cheers to you all, and we'll touch base with you tomorrow night. So have a good departure. Have a good sleep tonight. No, cheers to water music. Is there anybody else? No, nothing heard. Cheers, everybody. We're clear. The frequency's yours if you need it.